Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to a new TEW 2020 video. You join us today for Grand Slam. I believe, is this our 5th or 6th Grand Slam? It is our 6th. Holy cow, that is a lot of Grand Slams. Staying at Arthur Ashe Stadium, that is the plan. Just because that's traditionally where we've been here. We've sold it out every single year. It's mad to think this first year was, let's have a look, Bryan Danielson, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Christian Cage and Frankie Kazarian against the Elite that featured Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers. That's wild looking back at that, and that's who we had. But that was only a 73. MJF against Paul White, CM Punk, Ricky Starks, Malachi Black and Matt Silva at the time against Cody and Dustin Rhodes. John Moxley against Kevin Matthews, so KM obviously would have been local. It's just crazy how far we've came. Last year, main event, Kenny versus Will. So it's quite a short show because obviously Grand Slam was more of a TV thing, but we have kept it 2.5 hours. But it's still a pretty good show. A few title matches, few matches that have kind of built up for non-title purposes, and also a few things set up for the Dynamite special, which is in 3 days' time in game, and of course next week on the channel. So don't want to blather on, we'll have a wee quick show here. Let's jump in. This is the 2026 edition of AEW Grand Slam. So the show itself will last for 3 hours in a sold out Arthur Ashe Stadium at 23,771 fans. And I started the show with Demi Bennett and Mayu Iwatani in the ring, a 94 rated segment. The purpose for this was basically setting the challenge and the match for the anniversary special. Demi Bennett says she's tried, but she feels this is it. This is the moment she will take the title from Iwatani and her dominant reign. It's going to be the main event, and she cannot lose. She just does not want to fail again. It will absolutely destroy her. Opening contest was inside a steel cage, and it was exceptional as MJF defeated Eddie Kingston in 11:35 when he escaped the cage. A 79 clean victory, but it just shows that Eddie just can't win the big one, and MJF continues to be a dominant figure in AEW. And after it, he just basically explains this. He just said, right, that's that schmuck beat. He's done. I'm going to move on, see what other losers there is here in AEW, even though I should realistically be straight back in the championship picture. 86. We then had the matchup that had built up on Carnage last week. Decent matchup that saw the Fatu brothers defeat the Kingdom in 10:22 when Jay Fatu pinned Mike Bennett with a double super kick. Actually pretty good there. We got a 75 out of it. Just felt like it was a good way to showcase the Carnage brand and give the brothers a good victory on pay-per-view. Then moved along, and it is Matty Wahlberg with some words on Ricky Starks. He says he's going to win tonight. He's annoyed they couldn't sanction it for the IWGP US Championship, but a win here will put him in contention. And of course, I've decided to book that on Rampage and on the other show and completely forgot because I'm half asleep recording this. So that will be on the next video. My bad. Speaking of championship matches, TNT Championship on the line. This one was because Malachi Black won a triple threat match between him, Rey Fenix, and I can't remember who the third guy was. It was only Takeshita. Yep, I only booked this an hour ago. But anyway, superb wrestling match with great heat. Keith Lee defeats Malachi Black in 12:53 with a Spirit Bomb, giving him his second defence of the title. Only a 77 despite a 90 and a 92 performance. The psychology a massive detriment to this one. But I just felt it was too early to take the belt off Keith Lee, and I'd like to see these two do a battle. I feel it would be an intriguing contest. Then have some words with Miro, and he basically says here he's getting an issue with Chris Bay. He's getting an issue with Prince Devitt, and he says if either of the Bullet Club guys want to face him going forward, they'll do it. He's going to beat Devitt tonight, and if he thinks his little protege can do it too, he'll beat him as well, and that's an 81. Because the rematch ended up happening for the last time that Chris Bay involved on Dynamite, and the same outcome here as Devitt defeats Miro in 12:16 with the Shingatas Princess Throne in a 79 rated matchup here. So what we've managed to do here is we've managed to book Miro in a feud against Bullet Club AEW. Devitt's got a lot more over us, so he's going to progress, and we're going to get Miro versus Chris Bay. Spoiler, it was a promise by Miro they'd be happy to put Chris over, but there'll be probably a face turn for Devitt down the line. I've got an idea where I want to go, it's just how I get there that is the issue. Next up was the TBS Championship on the line. Deonna Purrazzo had been chasing it. She had some victories, including a tag team victory over Willow and Mayu when she teamed with Demi Bennett on Dynamite. But this decent matchup saw Willow Nightingale pick up the win in 14:22 a Fisherman Suplex, giving her her first defence of the TBS Championship. A pretty solid 75, it must be said, and a victory for a babyface in a storytelling matchup. We have some words from Carmelo Casanova. He says it's a shame he couldn't get booked tonight, but he's putting out an open challenge. Who wants to challenge for his All-Atlantic Championship? They can step up at the anniversary special, because he don't miss, and he is him. It's just going to show how good a talent he really is. 69. Nice. Next up was the matchup for the AEW Tag Team Championship. So obviously a bit of an issue between FTR and LFI. And it was about that had superb wrestling and good heat that saw Refaction and Gobernables defeat FTR in 1843 when Rush pinned Cash Wheeler with La Lanza. And it gives LFI their first defence of the AEW World Tag titles. So 88 is very, very good considering two heel teams. So this would of course, I'm sure, arise a penalty. Yep, but you're delighted with that one, and it's only going to push Rush and Andrade forward. In more spectacular tag team action, of course, the issue of the Bucks getting involved with Steenerico. These two teams done battle, and it had sensational wrestling and good heat as Steenerico defeated the Young Bucks in 13:46 when Kevin Steen submitted Matt Jackson with a sharpshooter. 94 with a lack of psychology, probably taking it down from a 96-97. But fantastic performances across the board. Both teams obviously tag team specialists, and it's still going to get messy between the Bucks and Steenerico going forward. Our tag division is really thriving at the moment. Next up, we've got a hype package for Brody King versus Tyler Black. This is going to be for the AEW Evolve Championship, and this matchup will take place on the Dynamite Anniversary Special. So it's going to be an interesting one to see if Brody King can get the big victory over Tyler Black. That was a 69. We then had words for Steenerico on. They've basically said obviously they've got issues with the Young Bucks, but they haven't forgotten about Adam Cole and Jay White. And it says their eyes are still firmly on them and they're full of the Super Elite. And that was in 81. We had a matchup between Swerve and Jack Perry, which had built up on the Rampage brand, and here it was great wrestling and good heat as Swerve picked up the win over Jack Perry in 14:02 with underhanded tactics. A 75 here, 85 for Jack Perry, 83 for Swerve. Again, psychology, the big problem in AEW, but some stellar in-ring performances. Then have some words from Cody as he's about to challenge for the world title against Walter. This is your main event. We flew through this show. It's time for Cody Rhodes, he says, to finish the story. He's been in AEW since its inception. He's never held the World Championship. This is his chance. This is his opportunity. He respects Walter. He thinks it's going to be a fantastic matchup. But this is the chance. This is the time to end the story. 86. And the match itself was exceptional. Cody Rhodes has drawn with Walter in 2016 with a double disqualification. 91, 93, 95 performances. It hasn't shown me why there was a double DQ. And it's not going to let me show, even though I did put them in. So basically, it should have popped this up in text. Cody and Walter were both beaten down by Jay White and Adam Cole. So maybe I could have ended the show by a post-match 2v2 beatdown. But basically, Cody Rhodes has been, this double disqualification has been caused by his former friends within Bullet Club, who have basically cost him his chance to be the man. So 91, we'll pretend that cliffhanger happened. 90 overall because of the various good matches we've had across the board and some good promos, plus the boosts, of course, of celebrities and the like. But that's going to give us some interesting matches, I can confirm, for the anniversary special. We're going to see Demi Bennett and Mayu Iwatani for the AEW Women's Championship. We're going to see the IWGP US Championship as Ricky Starks defends against Matthew Ballberg. We're going to see Miro take on Chris Bay. We're going to see an open challenge for Carmelo Casanova. We're going to see Tyler Black versus Brody King. And we're going to see a main event of Cody Rhodes and Walter against Adam Cole and Jay White. And I'm even tempted to maybe make it a triple threat tag match and add in Steenerico, and might even on top of that add in the Young Bucks. We'll see what happens. I'll see how I feel over the next couple of days as I get ready to book the show. So quite a quick video today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give us a wee thumbs up, and hopefully you'll join us next week for the anniversary special as we head on towards the final half of the year. As always, check out the Fantasy Bookers subreddit and the Gary Girl Software forums, and I'm off to my bed. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.